Today on Divas Can Cook, we are making the ultimate clean out your fridge, freezer, and pantry soup. I'm talking about minestrone soup. It's going down. It is so full of flavor and texture and color. It just makes me so happy, and it is top full of cheese. So what's not to love, right? Let's go. Okay, so here are all the vegetables that I'm gonna put in my soup. You can use whatever you like. If you want to use potatoes, throw it in there, whatever you like. Mushrooms, doesn't matter. But I have some carrots. I'm gonna throw in some celery. I have a little bit of sweet corn. I don't normally add sweet corn, but I added it one time and I say, yep, it's a winner. I always add sweet corn now. I have some onions and some zucchini. And of course I have a little bit of spinach here. It looks like a lot, but it's gonna wilt down to like practically nothing. You know how spinach is, crazy. Okay, so for my beans, my kids are kind of picky when it comes to beans, so I stick to these garbanzo beans right here. You can use like northern beans if you like. Any small shaped pasta will do. And I also have some kidney beans over here. All right, let's get into making this soup. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is add our olive oil into a large pot. When the olive oil gets all nice and hot, we're gonna add in some celery, we're gonna add in our carrots, and we're gonna add in our onions. Dump that right into that pot. We're gonna cook this just until the carrots get all nice and tender. It won't take long because we cut these pretty small, so just go ahead and let them simmer away. And then we're gonna add in our garlic, a whole lot of garlic because it just tastes so good in this soup. Add your garlic and then we're gonna cook this garlic until it is nice and golden and fragrant. Then we're gonna dump in my tomatoes, my diced tomatoes. I'm gonna add in a little bit of vegetable broth. You can use chicken broth, you can use beef broth, but I wanted to keep this all vegetable, so yeah. Vegetable broth it is. Okay, now I'm gonna add in some tomato sauce. Dump that in there. I prefer tomato sauce over tomato paste because I think it has a better flavor to it. Tomato paste can be strong sometimes. Okay, now I'm gonna add in just a little bit of sugar to kind of calm down that acid in those tomatoes. I have a ton of spices here. Dump those spices in, and that is a ticket. When it comes to any type of vegetable soup, you gotta season it up really good. So I add a lot of seasons, make it taste bomb. It should be good enough to drink, just like this. If it's not good enough to drink, it ain't gonna be right, okay? Okay, so now we have all those spices in there. We're going to bring it to a boil, and then we're gonna cover it up, simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. Let everything get to know each other, all those spices combine. Okay, so here it is after about 15 minutes. It's looking good, it's tasting good, so we can kind of move along. All right, we're gonna add our green beans in there. Those are just frozen green beans. Our garbanzo beans, we're gonna add our kidney beans. Okay, next we're gonna add in our zucchini. I don't know why it's so fun to say it like that, but dump that zucchini in there. We're gonna simmer it just until that zucchini is nice and soft. Won't take long. Next we're gonna throw in our spinach. Okay, dump him in, and this spinach, like I said, it's gonna wilt down, you know, into practically nothing. But it does add to the different textures of this soup. I love this soup because of all the different textures and flavors and colors. It's so bomb. Okay, so once that spinach is nice and soft, we can go ahead and just add in our pasta. I went ahead and cooked my pasta because I don't like cooking my pasta in the soup. I do it separately because sometimes you don't be right. So I cook it separately. And now we're pretty much done. Almost. I want to add in some fresh herbs. Gotta have those fresh herbs in there. I have some basil, oregano, and parsley. Go ahead and just dump those right into the soup and stir it on up. And now we're pretty much done. If you want to add more ingredients, oh, add it all day, honey. I'm here to support whatever you want to do with this soup. Okay, so we're done. So now you have to taste it. Oh my God, please taste it. Taste it and adjust the seasonings. That is like a must because I use seasoned tomatoes and broth, so you might need to add more seasons, but I would put the brand of everything that I use on my blog. Add some cheese, add some parsley to garnish it, and make sure you make you some French bread to go with this soup because French bread is so good with this doggone soup when you dip it in the broth. Oh my God, it's so good. But that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out my other videos later.